And hello everyone, welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches. I am your co-host Scott. Joining me as always is BeerMe, but before that, let's talk about where we're at. It's Frontline Prediction League on YouTube, Frontline_Prediction_League over on Instagram and on Twitter, X, whatever it is, because saying X sounds too vague. It's Frontline League. You can also find us at Top of the Card Pod over there, as well as Top of the Card where we get podcasts on Spotify, iTunes, all that fun stuff. Both go to our Discord, which is where you can get the live event chat, and you can see the results like this. You can see the booking pages like coming up, as well as the survey coming up, and onward and onward. All that fun stuff is in there. But again, I am your co-host Scott. Joining me as always is BeerMe. 2 intros for you tonight, BeerMe. How you doing?
I feel special because of that, Scott. Thank you. I'm doing rather well. It's humid here today, so it's hot. But other than that, I really can't complain. Everything's going kind of well right now. So, how about yourself?
I'm good.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're on vacation.
Not even tired. I'm good. Just straight up. Yeah, vacation. It took until like yesterday afternoon to feel like vacation, which is weird. I even mentioned that on the podcast. We recorded one last night, Dynamite night. It took a while to really hit because like Monday was a holiday here actually in Canada, and then Tuesday was the first day of vacation and didn't feel like it. Like it was like just kind of like unwinding, and then yesterday it finally kind of felt like, yeah, I'm on vacation. I don't work. I'm on vacation. And today was full on vacation day. It was great. And actually,
yeah.
The temperature was great because it was nice and mild out. It looked like it was going to rain, but didn't feel it. It wasn't humid. It was like 15 Celsius with a breeze.
Yeah.
So it was like, perfect. So I just walked around town and just got out and did stuff because I had errands to run and went across town, and it was great. And it didn't rain. And it's going to rain tomorrow like all day, so I'm glad I picked today to do it. So
Yeah, definitely.
Fun thing with that, if you're ever on vacation and like planning to do stuff, aim to not have the last day of the vacation be that day, because suddenly it's like, oh, it's so busy, I have to do it today, and it's over, and it's gone, vacation's over. Yeah, the weekend's still there, but Thursday is great because I got all day tomorrow to do whatever and not go out in the rain. So, yeah. But yeah, speaking of crazy busy and stuff being crazy, SummerSlam just happened, and that's our last show for like 3 weeks. After a show a week for like 2 months, it feels like. And was very close to. So, yeah. It still feels surreal that happened.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Let's dive into it, because we don't have any matches to announce. We're going to talk about upcoming stuff, and we like I mentioned, but let's go through the results, BeerMe. No titles changed hands. That's kind of a big thing for us. Hasn't happened in a while. FPL World Championship, Ash retained over JJ Rocky. So now they're 1-1 kind of in that feud because JJ took the American title off of Ash. Has already lost it, and we'll get down to that in a minute. But Ash did retain. I was kind of hoping for JJ. I think we both were, but you did pick Ash, I think, going in. I truly don't remember anything about who picked who. Let's be honest there. But Ash retains the world title.
I picked Ash.
Yeah, he does retain. So big win for him there. We'll talk about the details in the write-up as we go. Don't worry. We'll get to that next. But the FPL Continental Tag Team Championship ended in a no contest for the first time ever, I do believe, according to GMSG. The Must See Good Guys went to a tie. No contest. I think we did it as a no. I wrote it. We definitely did it as a count-out. Against the Kings of the FPL. Jonathan, C.T. Martin, and Sebastian Escobar. I'm thinking Jonathan from the D&D movie, which is a great movie. I haven't seen it. Honor Among Thieves is really fun. But you went to a no contest, damn it. 114 to 114. How the hell did you pull that off?
It was wild. We knew early on we couldn't lose, and they needed like 4 things to happen for it to be a tie, and they got all 4. So
there you go.
That happens.
Could they have won, or was it they either lost or tied?
Lost or tied.
And they tied. Wow,
yeah.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's move on through here.
The cash in saved them.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We have the FPL Canadian Championship match. Watson rules. Camp Applestone retained over Hiroshi Moses, 31-29. He beat the tournament winner. And I'm trying to remember the last year's North American Clash, if the winner won the title or not. I don't think so. So that's interesting, because I think it was the Canadian both times, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember. I'm probably completely backwards. I feel like I'm wrong on it. So I'm sure they'll be fact checked.
I'm not sure. Not 100% sure.
We'll look it up. But I'm kind of curious what that is, because our Rumble, I was wrong on our video. That's like a 2-1 outcome. So it'd be wild if our championship here on the NAC was 0-2. Kind of curious. We'll see. The American Championship, the border crossing, also 0-1. Not a good start. Halcyon did lose to McKennedy in the Lumberjack match the FPL American Championship. Alexander McKennedy retained over her. So all title retentions.
Close. Was close.
60-43 for the world title, 114-114 tie on the tags, 31-29. Again, no bonuses in Watson rules until they need it at the end, and then 80-74 in a lumberjack match, so hardcore as well. So wild stuff there. But let's move through the card. BeerMe. Bastion did defeat Smooth Rock, so at least he got a win over Smooth Rock. Though big, crazy, epic match. We tried to promote that one as good as we could as like a major milestone match, just a big deal.
Great write-up in that match.
CT,
I don't know who wrote it, but
CT
great
did.
write-up.
He put so much into that. He was like focusing on trying to make that just a flat-out great wrestling match. So, and it had, I told him, it made me feel like Osprey Omega. Like it had tones of that. Like this is escalating. So I really liked it. Last man standing. Chappers beat Mod Step. I think we kind of were calling for that for Mod Step. 2 points, by the way. For Mod Step to lose to Chappers. Not that it's his time, but Chappers kind of one-upping him there.
Yeah, Chappers has been doing really solid.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
But yeah, Chappers, it just feels like it's his time to step up here. It's time for Jimmy Uso to do a thing, it almost feels like. So kind of curious to see where this goes. Close match, though. So not like Mod Step is like, oh, he's out. It's very close. So very, very fun there. SOD, Mark Harper, and Sheriff Dog did beat the Strays. Michael Marsh and Supreme Rock 109-88. I Quit submission match. Luke Gray beat world champion former James Blake 28-23. Massive win for Luke. Huge win for Luke. I'm looking forward to see where it goes from there. Like he's on the cusp of a title. It feels like with these wins. It's just there.
It really does.
Just got to pull the trigger at the right moment. So it's very, very close. James Costner did defeat Josh Dionio. The pictures are backwards, so I presume that's the actual result. It does have JD on the left instead of Costner. 82-76. Hell in a Cell. Crazy stuff in that. And another crazy match. Again, we'll get to the write-up. Submission match. Red beat Billy Grayson. My girl got the job done, 50-48. That's good because I didn't. Broken Nerd beat me 57-51. I did good. 51's a great score for this show, but it's Broken Nerd, who's just like supernaturally good. I don't know. I can't explain it. He's just real good. Damn it.
He is, man. The guy knows what he's doing. So.
God damn it. Tino beat Wookie 54-36. Hawk beat Arbiter 55-40. Rate Russell beat Payne by a point. The BeerMe Special 45-44. Larry got his first win over Jackson Myrtle, Viper, and Memories. Atlas Kiyama beat Jason Blades. Detrick Cyrus beat Lexi Briggs. Orestella beat Perk Angle by a point. Rab beat Krulex, Danny Delight, and Papa Snooch. Even though last time I said Rab is not in, he's in. He's back. He's here. He's back. So he got the win. Static though did beat Matt Gaffer and Kurt Cult by a point, 2 points. So 3 points in like 10. Non-title because that's the European champion by Static. So he still won. So that's a fun one. Chef Urban beat J-Mac. So Urban back on the rebound. That's good. That's big.
Yep.
Big show, big opponent. I'm very happy there. I like J-Mac too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing, but Urban got that win. I'm happy there. Pushino beat Glee and Nayara. Monkey Bong beat Kyer. Carlito beat Cammy Cat. Cammy has not won a hardcore match in a while. It's rough. And we'll get to those write-ups in a second. 3J Platinum beat Hunter Williams. And Jut beat El Cid. Let's say that again. Jut beat El Cid. That's his first win in 13 matches in the FPL.
I predicted that too. I said he would get it.
Yep.
Did it.
He got the achievement, win your first match.
Congratulations.
He's had a rough time of it, but there you go. Josh Dionio got the hell.
All he need.
Oh, you just need one. You got it.
Turn around.
Josh Dionio, I mean, you can only go up, so there you go.
True.
JD got the anywhere, nobody going anywhere now. Participate in Hell in a Cell match achievement. Judge got the first win, like I said. Orstella got his 10th win. Pushino won a triple threat. Luke and Red won a submission match. Chappers won a death match. McKennedy won a lumberjack. Perk got total of 500 points. Rab got 1,000. And Sheriff Dog, Escobar, and Tino got 2,000. Now, the kickoff show, the highlights, it does mention there, like, Judd got the win. Against El Cid. I think El Cid beat me in the tournament, so that hurts. That hurts a little bit. I've had a rough go of it. Hunter Williams had his match. There was the Kamikat with the bloody brawl. And strange things going on, like she's holding back. So we'll see what happens there with Cammy. Monkey Bong and Kyer, 5-star Splog Splash, got the win. There's Urban getting his win again in the tag tournament, because that's coming up. There's prequel stuff for those matches. And like I said, Rab got the one win and Static got the other, so we'll see what happens there. And then Black Cross Light exploded because they went one-on-one in a violent match. And it's fun, like Stray faces Strays, and same thing here with Black Cross Light. So let's see. We got the Fatal 4-Way to start the match with Larry getting the win with the Larry Perry. Springboard Lariat. Fight in the parking lot as well, so there's extra craziness happening there. Payne and Rate Russell, very violent match. Go please read this write-up. And again, we put a lot of stuff into these. CT does a whole hell of a lot of writing. He's actually kind of taken over on a lot of the main events that I used to write a lot of, just because he's kind of gotten the rhythm of it and the familiarity with it. So it's awesome. I still do my stuff, and a lot of FBU matches, I write those. But I actually wrote his match on this one because it was a FBU match. But yeah, he put a lot in here, and Red did a lot of the write-ups here as well. So please check these out, because there's aftermath stuff in there too. It's not just the results. There's other things that happen, like craziness in the crowd with Rick Gillen getting involved. Hawk and Arbiter had their match, and there was some craziness there. And CT's backstage. Like, we're trying to structure it like a show where there's moments throughout. So fun stuff there. And yeah, after, well, we'll get to what happened after your match. Tino and Wookie had their crazy match. I mocked GMSG again, wearing some of his gear, throwing it to the crowd. Oops. He didn't like that, but I still got beat. God damn it. Tournament of Killers. It is a kind of violent tournament. We're looking at another one of these, but it is with blocks. So CT's wanted to run one of these like the G1 kind of thing with the block format tournament. So that's coming up. That's his baby on that one. That is upcoming. Names to be announced. Keep an eye out for that. We do have Red versus Billy Grayson, like I said, with a promo. And yeah, it's Rick's protege, New Hotness. But Red got the win. Very, very happy with that. And she's mad at the GM, so that's... I might have my issues with GMSG and FBU and all you guys, but Red doesn't like the general manager. I'll let her conduct her business. And she got the win. That's all that matters. Costner and JD with Hell in a Cell with some insane violence. And it escalated because Luke Gray came out and JD was involved. And it just kept going. And then there was stuff later with Blake and Costner in a chair. And JD was hit. And go read it. Please read this stuff because the insanity is off the charts. It's so good. Please check it out. Ash backstage as well, and Halsey in there, and Luke Gray and James Blake had their match, and things kept going on, and Strays and SOD kept, like, just go check it out. Go check it out. And there's the epic Bastion versus Smooth Rock match, the American title with insanity going on with the Lumberjacks, as of course they are. The Canadian title, and then the aftermath, because Thank You for Hero, and then Orstella wanting his match, and it just keeps going. Then the tag titles, and that got insane because you guys got extra violent. FBU won a 4-on-2 with kendo sticks, and you were swinging away. You made a point, but you didn't beat them, BeerMe. So, how do you feel about that one? Not getting the win. Retaining the titles, but not getting the win. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about it. I mean,
You still have the titles.
it's all right. I mean, we didn't lose, so I'm all right with it. We'll have to rematch it, obviously, but
Yep. Well,
I'm just glad that Bastion and Nerd won.
Yeah.
So,
Well, nobody lost, right? You didn't lose.
Mhm.
FBU didn't lose. Because there's a tag tournament coming up, but I mean, we got shows coming up, so we'll talk about that probably very shortly. Then there's the world title, like I said, big epic encounter with JJ and Ash. It is awesome. Please check it out. It is great. There's a blank page there. Oh yeah, the fancy graphics are there as well. So yeah, please check that stuff out. It is a hell of a lot of fun. We're very proud of it. It's a good one. I'm very happy with it. We're very happy with these every year as they come. Let's move on because we got All In coming up. All in London. As you can see, the Canadian Championship and the American Championship. Both champs are on the graphic. So let's go over here. All In. Nothing yet for those guys. We actually have nothing announced yet, but there is a tag team tournament. So you saw the teams that were involved in the Fatal 4-Ways with Static and Zion and Kurt Cult and that. Those teams are involved. So how they'll pair up, you'll find out in due time. The Tournament of Killers does start there as well with A block matches and B block matches. And that's it. Let's scroll down. We got Payback. Payback is coming up as well. That graphic is ready. BeerMe, you're on it with CT. I wonder what's going to happen there. No matches announced yet, but there are more A block matches and B block matches, and that's about it. And then we got All Out. Yeah, we keep going. There's more. All Out. There's Ash on the thing with Detrick. No matches announced, but there's more A block matches and B block matches. But these are all main shows, so there'll be a lot of stuff on that, and we'll surely get through those to see what's up. But yes, All In is a main show as mentioned. All Out is a main show as mentioned. All In's our next one. Let's go back to that graphic. There it is. Yeah, I'm excited for what we do with those. I'm not excited for the shows, but at least we're getting matches on these cards. Thank God. We got matches announced for All In and a couple for All Out. I think there's one or two, so we'll see how this goes. But then, BeerMe, we got a survey out. Go to our Discord, like I said, through our YouTube channel, through down below, like, favorite, subscribe, all that. Go to our Discord. There is a survey in there as well. It's the mid-year survey. We do put this out. I think it was after Clash last year, and it's after SummerSlam kind of this year to be like how things are going. I know it's August, but we didn't want to put it up in the middle of all these shows and before all these shows. So in here, we're asking for your name. Please put your name in. It is anonymous. Like, we're not going to reveal this to anybody. Please keep that in mind. We just need the name so that we know you're not filling it up multiple times, NA or whatever, or for multiple people. We want legitimacy from the people here. We want to know what people think. Not that we're like, you didn't like it. We just need to know that it's a real member of the FPL. So I've done mine already, but here's what the page looks like. You put in here, what do you want to predict? Doesn't matter if it's house show or main show. Just what do you want to predict? And there's everything from WWE all the way down to Stardom, CMLL, DDT, Noah, or other. You can put other stuff in there. If you want to put CZW or AIW or whatever else, put them in there. It's fine. Whatever the heck EC3 is calling his new promotion, I don't know. But what do you want to be main shows? So you pick those. You pick those there. If you want Impact as a main show, cool. If you want WWE to stay as a main show, cool. Like, pick all the ones you want to be main shows. And then which ones do you actually follow and watch? Just curiosity to see what people know. Because the people are saying, like, I want to pick Strong, but you don't watch it. I presume you're going to pick it up from there because you want to. Or, like, I legitimately, what do I actively follow or watch? I picked everything down through AAA. And I kind of should have picked Noah because I follow along. I don't watch it, but I'm like, oh, who won the title? Who's the champ? I go to Cage Match almost every day to see what results are what because I like to follow things. I like history, so that's just me. But how do you feel about the current main shows on average from the FPL? Too many, not enough, perfect amount, don't care. If this is whatever's presented, you'll run with. How do you feel about the titles? How do you feel about the title defenses? What's your favorite part of the league? Competition, storytelling, development, something you do or other. And what have we been doing well? And what have we been struggling with? And you can put the same thing. Like, if you like giving deserved title shots, but it's also been a struggle, fair enough. Like, if you feel it's good, but it took a while to get there, that kind of thing, you know, that sort of stuff. And there's a spot for other. So if you feel there's other things you want to put in there, go for it. How do you get your news? Is it from the Discord, which I mentioned is where you can find this link? Is it from In the Trenches right here? Is it our social media pages like our Twitter, X, whatever, or Instagram and stuff like that? Or the FPL events page? There's that as well. Or is it other, if you happen to get it hearsay from somebody else? If there's anything you could change, what would it be? Fill it in. And anything else you want to let us know? Fill it in. So, yeah, please fill that out. We do recommend that. It is, again, it's a survey, and it's not like this will happen. It's not like we get 58% wanting Impact as a main show or wanting New Japan to be predicted. We're going to do it. It's just a survey. Now, we listen, and if like 89%, I'm not giving you a number to make an absolute target, but 89% want NWA covered, we're probably going to do it. It still might be a, maybe do we? But if the majority want it, yeah, we're probably going to do it. Like, let's be reasonable. But if, like, 60% want it, oh, no. We might, like, revisit this actively, like, is this something everybody's on board with? Like, now it's a do we, don't we? So it's not like this is a definite, oh, there's 58% wants AEW as a house show or NXT as a house show or whatever. Like, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. But we hear you. Like, we do. That's the whole point of this, is the mid-year survey, to see, like, what's up. The deadline is September 3rd for this, so it's literally August 10th as we're recording this, so please put this in, put your stuff in there, let us know what you think. And yeah, we'll cover this on a future one. Probably a war room, honestly, because we did that last time, I think, with the actual results and stuff. And again, we will not be revealing anybody that said anything. Please keep that in mind. We didn't do it last time. We won't do it this time. We will not be going out after anybody that says anything. If people come out there and actively dislike me and how I run things with trenches or how I treat things in there, say it. Please say it. I promise you I will not go after you or do anything like retaliatory. And I will say this right now, nobody else from the FPL will either. I will have issues with that if they do. And I would like to hope that they would have issues with me if I do. Like, let's just be full on clear with that. And BeerMe, you're different because you're not an owner, but you know what I mean. Like, no, that's abusive. That is absolutely uncalled for and will not happen. And I will say there would be repercussions for that if people do. I don't know what they'd be, but no, uncalled for. Absolutely not. And if it does happen, let us know. Please do. Like, if you don't want to talk to me about it, you can go to Red, CT, or GMSG. If you don't like how Red does it, you can go to the three other of us. If you don't like how CT does it, you can go to the three other of us. If you don't like how GMSG does it, you can go to the other. You can, please. Like, I get that not everybody's going to get along. There's like 60, 70 people in here. Not everyone's going to get along. When we're doing booking calls, the four of us don't always get along. When we do the podcast, the four of us don't always get along. It's a tribe of 70, and not everyone's going to agree. Right? Let's be clear. So, but just try to make it work and be civil about it and have fun. That's the point. We're just trying to have fun. So, not to make it super overly heavy on that, but if stuff isn't working, we need to know. We want to know. We're not going to just dismiss it because it's whatever. But I will say one thing. This is a funny story to put in perspective, and not to trivialize, but to just put in perspective. We had a Christmas party at my work pre-COVID, so we're talking 4 or 5 years ago at this point now, I think it was. And the dinner was great. There was 8 courses, but one person didn't like one of the courses and said the food should be different. And that came up in discussion in the social committee for a good while, and I was like, hold on a second, hold on. We're really, like, understand, we hear you. We hear that person. I don't even know who it was. I couldn't tell you who it was. It was anonymous. But we're really going to revisit the 8-course meal that 100 people had because one person out of the 100 didn't like one course of the 8. 99 other people liked all 8 courses, and that one person still liked the other 7. I don't think we need to change things with that success rate because, like, that one person just shouldn't eat that one thing. So keep that in mind. Like, that's there is levels to that where it's like one person's like, we gotta cover GCW. If you're the only one, I hear you, I respect you, but you're 1 out of 70 and it's not going to cut it. Like, right? Like, let's be honest on that. But yeah, but it's not to say get that groundswell going. Like, if it's a thing, like, legitimately, I don't like NWA as a promotion. BeerMe, we used to love it, but they're good with their pay-per-views. The show's free to watch worldwide. It's easier to cover than goddamn ROH, and it's cheaper on top of it. I'd rather cover NWA than ROH. I don't like NWA, but it would be better to do. Right? You know what I mean? So, and I said that in the Discord, and CT's like, hold on. But it is, like, that's just it. But how do you feel with the survey stuff? Like, not to talk about what you put your picks in for. Like, not that. But what are your feeling on things with this? Like, what are you... I mean, I could say, what are you hoping to see, but I don't want to call you out for your votes. But, I mean, I'll talk about mine. I kind of like things the way they are. God damn it, ROH sucks.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Yeah, I'm hoping there's no on ROH. And,
but I'm also...
hoping we keep
it's also tricky for me out of bias, just because I'm close to it. I feel we're running things pretty good. I think things are running smooth. But I might be too close to it and don't see the problems. Right? So there's always that. But
yeah.
how are you thinking with things? You feeling good?
I have no problem how you guys running through it. Yeah,
well, not that as
I'm
much.
doing all right.
But ROH, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we can just poo on ROH. If we want to throw it away, like, ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to throw that away, let's just throw that.
If they turn it around, I'll be all board. Like, I'll still follow
Yeah.
ROH, but I won't buy the pay-per-views anymore. Like they're not convincing me to buy them otherwise. I would have bought them
Yeah.
otherwise. Like the JRPL got me buying ROH pay-per-views, and I would have kept buying them to see what's up. Like that's how cool that was, and that's what is awesome with this. Like I'd like to have that for other things, but no one else stepped up. New Japan might be the one. New Japan Strong might be the one for that. Maybe with things, but I don't know about you, but covering shows that happen at 3 a.m. would be tricky. So, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But just because a promotion goes away doesn't mean we need to replace it. Let's be clear on that also. We don't need that. And we might not even have any house shows. If Impact gets moved to a main show, whatever else they use as a main show, and ROH goes away, cool, no house shows. We'll revamp how the European title's treated. If Impact's the only house show, we'll still have to revamp how the European title's treated. We'll figure it out. Like, don't worry about how we run things with that. Or comment on that. You should do it this way, that way, because some of our coolest stuff has come from people's suggestions. The tag team tournament, which is now an annual thing, was an idea that Krulex threw out there, and we're like, yeah, that sounds cool. Now it's an annual tradition we have. So, give us your ideas. We will, if it is a cool thing like that, we will credit you. Don't get me wrong. Like we won't be like, this was a thing that we've taken for our own. No, we'll credit you for cool stuff like that. Don't worry, that'll be good. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see what comes of it.
Vote yes for Impact.
Yes, keep Impact. Please keep Impact. Impact's awesome.
You know,
it's so underrated. Please
yeah,
keep
please
Impact.
keep there. Yeah.
Doesn't need to be house
Everybody
show.
says that they
but
like
please keep it,
crazy
yeah.
stuff to predict.
I mean, Impact.
Yeah.
Impact going to Impact. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know what you think. I'm curious to see what comes from that. And I think we'll leave it at that, BeerMe. There's no show this weekend. There's no show next weekend. That's weird. That's real weird. We'll have shows to announce, or matches to announce next week, and we'll just go from there. I think that'll cut it for now. Anything else you want to say about all this? Now that the summer of crazy is over?
Yeah. Just thank you everybody for listening, and we'll see you next week. And make sure to fill your survey out. Go vote.
For sure. Please put your votes in there. We're looking forward to it. We want to see what's up. It is also good to know, like, are we doing good? Oh, we are good. Or are we not doing good? We're not? Oh, okay. Like, it helps to know in this kind of scenario what people actually think, because we want to know what's up. We truly do. We're doing it for fun anyway, but we want to make sure everybody's having fun. So there you go. But thanks again, guys. This is Frontline League on Twitter, X. Frontline_League on Instagram. Frontline_prediction_League on Instagram. It's on Threads, I think, too. I think Red put it there also. Red is all our socials. It's all on there. On the YouTube channel, it is Frontline Prediction League. It's the one you're watching this on right now. Like, favorite, subscribe. And then over on top of the card, it's Top of the Card Pod on Twitter, X. And then both go to our same Discord where you can get this link. You can read those results. You can see the booking pages. You can see the news stuff about what's coming up with the Tournament of Killers. All that stuff is in there. Please check it out. And go into our live event chat and talk about matches coming up and Raw and SmackDown tomorrow night and Friday. Like, it's a fun community. I'm really happy with it. It's awesome that we have this, and I feel that we're lucky to have it because I know how easy it could not be there. So there you go. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.